what's up, y'all? It's Davina here. Welcome to my channel, Davina's Faith. So today I just made a big decision. One of my last videos that I posted, I talked about different things that I was going through, hardships, and I even talked a little bit about the salon that I was working at. Some of what I was experiencing. I can't remember if I told you guys everything, but basically I felt like I wasn't being treated as good as I could have, and things had changed from when I had first started working there. When I first, what drew me to the salon anyway, when I was basically the layout of the salon, like the salon itself was beautiful. And the person that contacted me, which was the salon manager, she seemed very, professional. And I didn't see anything wrong, so I got drawn in from that. I was like, you know what, I think I could work with this. And I was just happy that I had quit my other job, my 9-to-5 job, basically working at like a warehouse. And so I was just so happy, and I just wanted to have somewhere to go and not have to work in the house. And it was beautiful, and I did enjoy working there. For the most part, it was just so beautiful, and I accepted it. Like, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. And when I first started, it was good, everything was going good. But then after a few months, and just recently, like, things started to go down. And I can't just put the blame on them, saying like, oh well, they're the reason why my clientele went down, because that's not it. But I cannot afford to work there. I can't afford to give somebody part of the money that I'm making from having only 1 or 2 clients for the whole week, or no clients, or having to pay a certain amount of money per week, like pay booth rent. I can't afford to do that. And we're not even supposed to be doing booth rent anyway, but even with percentage, I can't afford to give somebody half of $200 for the whole week, and then I got to survive off of that. So I don't know what's going to happen next. I've been praying, about what my next move should be, so while I'm waiting for God to answer, I have to add information on my Instagram and on my booking site saying, that I'm no longer at the salon, and I'm only going to clients' homes. Like, so if they're not open to me coming to their house, then they can't book with me. I could only travel to your house until further notice. I do have an idea of something that I want to do, but I'm not able to do it at the moment. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just asking God just to lead me in my career. Like, what does He want me to do, rather than just what I want. So I figured that out. I'll be doing my delivery services, and when I get a client, I'll be coming to their home and doing their hair. That way I get to keep the money that I make, until I figure out what needs to be done. I don't believe that I'm going to another salon. If I will, guess what? It's definitely going to be because God told me to go to that salon. I just can't do it. It's not that like like I can't work with other people, or I'm like unteachable. I mean, I do like to do certain things my way, but I don't know. It's just like, I just can't. And then even with some of the music they play, like, I can't listen to certain things. Like, I don't want that inside my mind and bringing me to different thoughts. Yeah, so I finally did it. I just posted that video a few days ago, and I recently, 2 days ago, talked about it. I spoke to the owner and told him just how I felt. I can't afford to pay this, whatever. I feel like it's time for me to leave. I am making the decision to leave. I told him how I felt about, how things were going at the salon. Not that anybody was doing something super bad to me. It wasn't that, but, and it's not, I know it's not all about me, or somebody can't just do everything to please me. That's not what it is. I'm not trying to be like a little spoiled brat, but the promotion on the salon page, everybody's supposed to be promoted well up there. I felt like I wasn't being promoted well. I was being promoted up there, and when it first started, I felt like, yeah, everything was being promoted good. Like, I had no problems with the promotion. The way the salon page was being done, it was good. I didn't have any problems, even though like only braids of mine was posted, but that was the only thing that I was doing. I was only getting the only clients that were coming in were braid clients, so I have no problem with that. And it was like a versatile. It was like versatile. It wasn't just like my most regular common thing being posted all the time. But then for the last month or so, only my most plain thing has been like my most common thing, or the most simplest looking post. Like, okay, if I made a post with a video and then I did a regular post with just a regular picture, whatever, you gotta post your best, of course. But I post everything that I do, whatever. If I took a picture of it, I'm gonna try to do a post or whatever. The person that manages the salon, whatever, that manages the page, they will only put, and I really like this person. I really liked it them. And I'm not trying to sabotage anybody, but I have to tell the truth. And I'm tired of not being like, not expressing myself. Like now I'm like, since I got, for the last like 2-3 years, I've been pretty like more on the blunt side. Like, I just be very honest. Like, always been an honest person. Somebody asks me something, I'm gonna tell the truth. But like, I guess I just been like just like, I'm sorry, like like, I can't spare your feelings, kinda, in a way sometimes. So it's been like more blunt. It's just like, I'm just going to tell it like it is, kind of truth. That's like how I've been like recently. Like, I'm not afraid to like express myself now. I'm not afraid to tell the truth. Like, I'm sorry. And the owner went and told the person that manages the salon how I felt and everything that I said. I didn't hear him say, he told her. I already knew he was going to do that. I had a feeling that he probably was. I don't care. So they already know how I feel, and I just got finished leaving. I just got finished packing my stuff. I didn't pack it in a fancy way. I just grabbed 2 plastic bags and packed everything that I got, so all my stuff is out of there. It was like, it wasn't really hard. But it was, in a way. Like, it was, I did it, and I wasn't afraid of anything. I came there by myself. But in the inside, like, you know, if it's just like, man, I'm leaving, I'm doing something new. And yeah, it's just like, man, the good memories that I do have, like, it do feel like kind of hurtful, but I have to do what I have to do. While I was there, it was only the salon manager there doing the clients. I didn't make, I tried my best not to make a lot of noise while I was packing. And I wasn't rude, disrespectful to her or the salon. I cleaned up my mess, any mess that was made. Try to make sure I took everything and left anything that was not mine. She didn't speak to me, so I didn't speak to her. I gave her the money that I made and the key. She didn't say anything at all to me. But, you know, I expressed to her as well. Like, she had called me, and then I didn't call her, answer the phone, but then she ended up texting me the next day, and I decided to text her back and express to her, like, how I felt. Like, I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. But just this week, the last post was still the same type of post that she was been doing. She didn't try to switch it up, so I know that I wasn't tripping. So I'm like, you know what, it's still the same thing. Instead of trying to put versatility to show that I do other things, or to like put my best out there so everybody can be treated fairly, and so that other people could see that I do other stuff, whatever. It's their choice to click on my page, you know, people that are following the salon page. But if they only see that, they're gonna be like, oh, that's all the girl do. She only do knotless braids or whatever, or whatever. I just feel like it just wasn't being promoted as well as it could have been on the salon page. You know, I just knew. And I expressed to her that. She said that she treat everybody fair and the same, and post everybody the same. I told her the truth. I'm like, for the past month, the only thing that's been posted are like the same things. Like, and my most typical work has only been posted. And from the beginning, from when I started to now, I didn't say exactly in those words, that basically that's the same thing I meant. My only braids have been posted. That's the only thing that you see on the salon page of mine. And she didn't respond back after that. And when I came in today to get my stuff, while she was there, she didn't say anything. So she know that that's what it was. But yeah, she know what she was doing. I mean, it's okay to just admire, like, okay, she does such great braids, you know. I just want everybody to see that, whatever. But I feel like it was starting to not be that. I know that she really did like my braids, and that's one thing that I'm known for. But you see that, you know, you could add some other things of that person's. And also, you see that I was starting to struggle. I even confided in telling her, you know, well, it was obvious as well, but I was being honest and vulnerable, telling her and telling the other girl at the salon what I was going through. Like, you know, it's been really slow for me. So if you know it's been really slow, and maybe like they're just used to me seeing me do braids, and then you see me do something else. You see me do a lock retwist. You see me do a press. You see me do something else. Why not post that? Like, hey, you know, Davina does this too. Don't forget to hit her up for these as well. Or like, hey, you know what can I do to help you, to help promote you a little bit more? Something. It's not all about me. It's not about kissing my behind or anything like that. But, you know, I just feel like it wasn't. I just feel that way. And I don't want to make nobody think that I'm being jealous of anybody, because I'm not. But I just wanted to be treated fairly. And I could have told her about that before, but I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. And I like to be, you know, I like to know before I start speaking. And then if you confront somebody about something like that, they most likely not going to tell the truth. They're going to try to just defend themselves. They're not going to admit to their wrong 90% of the time when it's a case like that. So yeah, you know, so I'm out. I'm not in the salon anymore. And then the 1st is on Sunday, and I don't even have my rent money. Like, I don't get paid for my delivery services until Tuesday or Wednesday, because I gotta wait for Instacart. It's Wednesday. So I gotta tell my grandmother that I won't have the money on time. I won't have it until Wednesday. I barely have gas in my car, so I don't even know if I'm even going to be able to do deliveries today. Like, I might be able to do 2 or something, and hopefully somebody could give me like a little tip. I don't know. I just got stressed, guy. And also last night, I prayed before I went to bed, and I had a dream like that I didn't have. I was like in this place, like I guess it probably was like a basement or something. It was different people in there, and it was kind of dark.
Hi, my lady friend in the pink, white, and black coat just went around the corner. She hasn't eaten today. I'm good. Is it possible you could spare $1? She can get something?
I don't even have $1, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, somebody just got finished asking me for money, and I honestly don't have any money at all. I spent all my money. I gave them the rest of the money that I made from the salon, and the $30 that I had from somewhere else, I put it in my gas tank, and that barely did anything. So I'm being honest, I don't have any money. But I had a dream, like it was like kind of dark. It was like kind of dark room. I think it was like a basement. It had different people in it. From what I can remember, I can't remember everything. I remember that it was something else, but I can't remember it. And I remember I didn't have any shoes on, and then I had slippers on, and then I was going to get my sneakers, my Vans. I wear those mostly every day. And at first, I could only find one of the sneakers, the one that would go on my left foot, I believe, on the same shelf or the upper shelf, but it was a little bit further back. That was where my other sneaker was, so I found both of my shoes. So that was really good. Like, it didn't start off as good because, you know, let me turn this music down so I won't get copyrighted. You know that being barefoot means being unprepared for something. So when I woke up, I was like, oh no, I have no shoes on. But then I remembered the end part. At the end, I ended up getting my shoes. I found both of them, so that was good. And I put them on. So before I left out. So it represents, being barefoot represents being unprepared for something or not knowing what to do. And it was dark, so that basically means, like, it's basically got to do with my current situation, not really knowing what's going to happen, what I should do, and trying to prepare myself for certain things. But I had both of my shoes at the end. I had them on, so that's good. So I'm being prepared for what's to come next. And a couple of days before that, I had a dream like I was in somewhere. It was just regular lighting. Wasn't about the light in that dream. And It was me, my mom, and my little nephew. My mom, she was like sitting in the back, and then it was a gun on like a shelf, and the trigger part has to be held on something like this, like where the trigger part, it will stay right there to keep it from, moving or shooting or anything like that. So it was like that, and then I had made a mistake and touched it or something, and then it had started, like, the trigger had started going back, so it was releasing bullets, I believe, but it wasn't coming towards us. I was holding the baby. It was going in the opposite direction of me. It stood there where it was being held. It couldn't go towards me, and it almost hit the baby, but it did not hit the baby. Now, the baby in the dream, my nephew, it does not represent my nephew, so hopefully my mom or my sister's watching this, they don't get worried. It's not about that. The baby represents basically, babies can represent gifts, gifts, careers, businesses, and ministry. So it represents one of those things, probably my career at this point. And it almost shot, it could have, the bullet almost hit the baby, but it did not. If it would have went like a little bit more around, and the gun could have turned around and shoot us, but it didn't. So I believe that's basically the situation as well. Like, it tried to harm me and try to harm what God has for me, but it's not going to prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I didn't even think about that one, but yes. And it actually went the opposite way. Like, so I'm not trying to say that, something bad gonna happen to them, and that's not what I want, but it won't prosper towards me. And I remember in the dream telling my mom, like, hey, I made a mistake and touched it, and now the trigger is going, and I was trying to ask her how to fix it, whatever. And I was trying to fix it, but I couldn't, whatever. But it did not harm me. So I'm just thankful for that. So, that's all I wanted to tell you guys. So I'm going to try to do a few deliveries before I get in the house. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have any more money. And I have to have money for next week to be able, so I need money from somewhere so I can be able to make more money, because I can't be short on my rent. My grandmother, she don't play. And I haven't missed any of my rent so far since I've been living with her. It's been almost a year. So I'll talk to you guys later. Stay tuned for more content. I'm going to do some full days. Like, I'm going to do a full day of DoorDash, full day of Instacart, and I'm also going to be sharing some of my testimony, some more of my testimony that I haven't shared with you guys. So be on the lookout for that. I'll see you guys later. Be blessed.